Welcome to the universal symbol of a shared history. The Great Mosque of Cordoba. Cathedral since the 13th century, it already had the current dimensions at the end of the Caliphate. But only 11 galleries in the mid-10th century, which had already been enlarged twice since the first mosque was built in 786. A building that we owe to Abdurrahman I, a Syrian refugee who arrived to the peninsula in 755. However, among all these enlargements, it was the one made by Alhaken II, which raised admiration worldwide. In 970, Cordoba was the capital of the Umayyad Caliphate, and its great mosque, the first building that those who came to the city from the south could see through its already 1,000-years-old Roman bridge. To the left, the Alcazar, and, between it and the mosque, the Sabbat, a passageway for the caliph to go to prayer without being seen. When extended the mosque towards the river, Alhaken added 3 ornamental doors, which gave way to the prayer room. The first one takes us to the Maqshura, a space bounded by pentalabed arches, with direct access from the Sabbat through a door in the Qibla wall. In the middle, the front of the Merabh is decorated with Byzantine mosaics and attoriques, in front of a spectacular dome, composed of 8 intersecting arches and thousands of finely carved geometric details. To the north, 7 sections, with double-height arches, lead us to another large skylight, the Villaviciosa Chapel, where an upper arch, almost blind due to the overlapping of lobes, gives way to a superb dome, whose vault contains 17 domes, resulting from intersecting arches and nerves. The thickness of the northern arch reveals the ancient wall of Abdurrahman III Mosque. And if we go 24 meters more, we find another one, the southern limit of the original mosque, which ran from here to the entrance. Across 12 sections of arches, supported by 142 columns. But, since the beginning, with 11 galleries, which, through large horseshoe arches, opened into a courtyard, a bit smaller than this one. Around the courtyard, a gallery supported by horseshoe arches, over columns, protects the faithful from the sun and the rain. And on its north facade, the main door, and the minaret. Built by Abdurrahman III, it was about 45 meters high, and it was crowned by a castle from which the call for prayer was made. It was the beginning of a ritual that met thousands of faithful together in a singular space, where harmony reigns, where new spaces are superimposed, respecting the work of their predecessors, and where all the decorative richness is a prelude to a much more modest and sacred place. The Merabh, a small room with 6 sides and a shell-shaped dome, under which you can almost hear the sea. To other refugees, and other wars, and sometimes, just sometimes, to yourself.